Video, I'm going to show you how to enter in a policy. I want to be in the insured's details page. I can click policies, and then I'm going to click add new. From there, I can enter in the policy number, effective and expiration dates, and I can select a bind date. I can also enter in a binder ID if I have one. Then I'm going to need to select the business type, whether it's new business, renewal, or rewrite. And then I can select a business subtype. From there, the next selection you'll want to make is the premium cent selection. So that is either going to be gross or net. How we determine what that is would be to take a look at exactly how you're getting your commission. So if you are collecting money as an agency, retaining your commission from the money collected and then sending the remainder to your carrier or MGA, you'll select net. If you get a check in the mail every month or a direct deposit for your commission that you bound the month previous, and you get a commission statement that you would need to reconcile, then you would select gross. Then I can select my carrier. I can select an MGA if there is one. I can select a referral source if there is one. And then if it's financed, I would select a finance company. If this policy is written on new paper, so it's written with a new carrier or a new MGA, I can click Add New and add that carrier or that MGA directly from the screen. I can also add a new referral source. Then I can enter in anything I would like to in the description, and then I can select the agent or agents that bound this policy. So in this case, I'm going to show you the example where maybe two agents were working on the same policy and they're splitting commission. In that case, what you would want to do is select both agents, and then you're going to want to create a different commission rule because they're going to be splitting this commission. So on the onboarding checklist, I did include a video that showed you how to create agent commission rules. But here we're going to supersede those rules by entering in something manually here. So if they're splitting the commission and they normally get 50% of the agency commission, then in this case, I would put 25% for each because they're splitting it. Then I can select a CSR that's assigned to the policy, and I can also select the line of business. In this case, I'm going to show you a commercial package. So that's the line of business, but then I need to specify what coverages are in that commercial package. So I'm going to go to my coverages, and I'm going to select which ones. I'm entering in these coverages so that they will also populate on a master certificate, which is the template for all certificates that are sent through the system. So I want to select my coverages. I'm going to say that they have automobile liability. I'm going to say that they have an excess umbrella or umbrella policy. I'm going to select that they have general liability. And then let's say that they have a type of insurance that is not listed on the Accord format certificate. So there's not a section that's specifically set up for this type of coverage, but you'd put it in the cells at the bottom of the certificate, say. So I'm going to select other. Once I've selected the coverages, I'm going to click anywhere else so I can close the menu. And then I'm going to check the box next to each one as I go through and enter in the coverages. You can see that when I click on the general liability policy, the automobile liability, and the umbrella, that is going to give me an area to enter in the coverages, and it matches exactly how it would look on a certificate of insurance. So then I'm going to select the box next to commercial general liability, select the type, whether it's claims made or occurrence, and then select how the general aggregate limit applies. Then I can enter in coverages. Now I'm moving on to automobile liability. I'm going to select the type, the coverage symbols. So I would select maybe scheduled auto. Maybe they have scheduled auto, hired auto, and non-owned auto. You can select more than one, but you want to make sure that you're looking at your policy to determine which ones to select. And then I can enter in the coverages. Now on the next section, I'm going to select which type of coverage this is, whether this is umbrella or excess. And then I'm going to select the type of coverage, if it's occurrence or claim made, if there is a deductible or a retention. I enter in the deductible or the retention amount right here. And then I can enter in the limits. So if I have a coverage that is part of the policy that is not encompassed in one of the coverages that was in the drop down, I can go ahead and check this button. I selected other, and I can type the description, whatever it is. In this case, I'm just going to put in professional liability because that's what popped in my head. And then I can put in the limit. Now, if this had a deductible as well, I would just put a slash and then I would type the deductible. And then I would be all set. Once you've entered in these details, you can go on to entering in endorsements. We're not going to go over endorsements in this video, but they can be found on the training checklist under adding endorsements and billing types. So if you have any questions regarding how to add a policy, please feel free to reach out. As always, we do offer free training. Thank you so much.